morning. Today is Tuesday, September 27th. I'm Maureen Kyle with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us on the WKYC YouTube page. And we start with Holly for a check of today's forecast. Hi, Holly.
Hey, Maureen, and still a soaker, and it is going to be that on and off heavy rain at times. We're seeing this as we go hour by hour on our National Design Mart forecast, especially for those of you that are close to the lake and east. That's where we have flood watches that do remain in place today. Cuyahoga, Lake, Geauga, Ashtabula counties all under those watches. But even outside of that, as you'll see as we kind of move along through the day here, we see showers. So make sure you're grabbing umbrellas as you leave. Could have an impact on the Guardians game this evening. We're hoping to get it in, but it is a bit of a question mark at this point. There's the view, literally 8 o'clock tonight, and we are showing rain downtown at that point. So we'll see. All right, we're going to look ahead and see more rain in our Wednesday weather. But then we break the pattern. It looks like we'll have some drier weather to look forward to for the end of the work and school week, and also a little more seasonal. Still not quite where we should be for this time of the year, considering normal highs are in the low 70s, but at least we'll make it into the upper 60s. A mix of clouds and sun right now expected over the weekend. It's hard to believe, Maureen, but we are literally going to be saying hello to October 1st soon.
Wow, it is incredible. All right, Holly, we'll be keeping our eye on the forecast throughout the day, but also a scary day for Browns defensive end Myles Garrett yesterday, losing control and crashing his car in Medina County. Neither he or the female passenger with him suffered life-threatening injuries, and he is alert and responsive. Authorities say Garrett was driving his 2021 Porsche on State Road near Ridgewood around 3 o'clock when he lost control, went off the right side of the road, and flipped over. They were both wearing their seatbelts, and authorities don't believe there was any impairment, but it was a very rainy day yesterday. Late last night, his agent shared this statement saying they are waiting to see the extent of his injuries, but Garrett wants to thank the medical personnel that got both him and his passenger to safety. The Browns are set to take on the Falcons in Atlanta on Sunday, and while we don't know if Garrett will be playing in that game, his status is certainly in question. We're going to continue to keep you updated on air and online at WKYC.com. Akron City Council approved Mayor Dan Horrigan's proposal for a citizen oversight board last night. It would review the policies and procedures of the city's police department. The proposal was approved by a 9-4 vote, putting it into effect immediately.
No ordinance is ever perfect, but I think this represents, a very good path forward for the city, both time-wise and be able to get the committee and the panel up and running.
The board would consist of 11 members, 6 appointed by Mayor Horrigan with the consent of council and 5 appointed by Akron City Council. Applications are now open and will be until October 31st. You can find a link to apply on WKYC.com. Today, Tamara McLeod is set to be sentenced for the murder of Cleveland officer Shane Bartek. McLeod was found guilty of murder earlier last month and faces anywhere from 20 years to life in prison. Officer Bartek was shot in the parking lot of an apartment complex on New Year's Eve after McLeod tried to carjack him. McLeod will also be sentenced for a series of unrelated armed robberies, including aggravated robbery and kidnapping. Cleveland City Council wants to upgrade the city's 911 emergency response system. A resolution was introduced last night that would instead use a faster, more reliable system to provide real-time information called the Next Generation 911 System. Councilman Kevin Conwell was the original sponsor, but all of council added their names to the resolution. Cleveland City Council also introduced legislation that would make direct flights from Cleveland to Ireland a thing. It would consider economic development assistance of up to $600,000 for Aer Lingus to start and maintain daily direct flight service from Cleveland to the Republic of Ireland for a period of 3 years. The county also recently introduced similar legislation, so we are going to continue to follow this. Well, Northeast Ohio drivers are being hit with another jump in gas prices. According to data released by Gas Buddy, Akron saw a spike of just over 32 cents in the last week, making the average cost of gas about $3.62 in Cleveland. Prices have spiked more than 22 cents, with a gallon of gas averaging about $3.63. Despite the jump in prices, we are still below the national average, which is about $3.67 per gallon. Gas Buddy analyst Patrick Dehan says due to refinery disruptions, some areas could see prices spike another 25 to 75 cents. And take a look at this. Maria's Field of Hope will be blooming again soon. The popular sunflower field has a new location this year. Guests can check out the thousands of sunflowers on Recreation Lane in Avon, which is the road leading into Crushers Stadium off I-90. Organizers hope to open the field to the public very soon when the flowers do go into bloom. Maria's Field of Hope raises awareness about childhood cancer and was made in honor of Maria McNamara, who died from cancerous brain tumor in 2007 at the age of 7. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and the world. Make sure you continue to check out our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Maureen Kyle. I will see you tomorrow on Go starting at 5 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.